Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's so great to have you here hanging out with me again. Over the last few weeks, I've gotten many questions from our online community asking me if your zodiac signs have changed because of the new constellation and new zodiac sign. Well, it's not actually that new, but you might just be hearing about it. So in this video, I'm going to answer the question, did your zodiac sign change? All right, no more wasting time. Let's jump right into the info. Let's go. Okay, so we've actually been hearing about this since about 2011, and it reappears about once every year just to shake things up and stress everybody out. I actually think it's been going on since around about 2002, but the timeline really doesn't matter because what you want to know is, has your zodiac sign changed? So the answer to that question, did your zodiac sign change? The answer is no. Your zodiac sign did not change if you follow tropical astrology, also known as Western astrology, which is the astrology that I practice and teach here on my channel. But if you follow Sidereal astrology, then the answer is yes, it did change. Now let me explain why. First, the zodiac names of each sign are based on the constellations, and yes, there are more than 12 constellations that the sun travels through. So you would think because the signs are based on the constellations that if a 13th constellation was discovered, then astrology needs to be rewritten and that there would be a 13th sign. You would also think that your sign would change anyway based on the fact that the precession of the equinoxes would result in the sun rising at a different constellation over time due to the earth spinning on its axis and wobbling like a top. Well, what is not being addressed is the difference between sidereal and tropical astrology. Sidereal, also called Vedic astrology, follows the sidereal calendar, which is based on how long it takes for the sun to travel from the beginning of Aries, one constellation, all the way around the ecliptic to the same spot again, which would be the constellation Aries. So it's based on the constellations. And if you follow Vedic astrology, then yes, there is a 13th sign. Ophiuchus, I think, is the name of it. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. For some reason, when I say it, it sounds like I'm throwing up. But Ophiuchus, you guys get the idea. However, tropical astrology measures the time between equinox and equinox, which is based on the seasons. Aries begins with the spring equinox, Cancer begins with the summer solstice, Libra with the fall equinox, and Capricorn with the winter solstice. The calendar is divided into 4, which is then divided into 12 equal parts, and each sign being a section of the seasonal year. And by the way, if you're in the southern hemisphere, the seasons are reversed, but the point is the seasons are still broken up into 4 equal parts, so there are still 12 signs because the signs are based on the seasons in tropical astrology. So Vedic astrology is tied to the stars. So there is a 13th sign, and your zodiac sign did change when that constellation was discovered if you follow Vedic astrology. And like I said earlier, the signs will change inevitably over time based on the precession of the equinoxes. However, if you follow tropical astrology, then there are only 12 signs. There is no new sign because the tropical calendar is based on the 4 seasons, placing Aries at 0 degrees on the equinox regardless of the star's movement. The idea here is when and where you are born has an influence on your personality, and certain times of the year are named after certain constellations due to the origins of the study. It's all about which practice resonates with you the most. So there you have it, the answer to the question, did your zodiac sign change? The short answer is no if you follow tropical astrology because it's based on the seasons, and yes if you follow Vedic astrology because it is based on the constellations. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a quick one, but that question's been coming up a lot, so I wanted to clear that up before I go into the next series I got going on. If you did like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I would love to hear your thoughts on the 2 different types of astrology and which one resonates with you the most. Thanks again for taking the time to hang out with me, and I will see you in the next video.